Welcome to Fashionably Safe. I'm your host, Emily Frederick, and we'd like to welcome our guest, Mario Cabrera, today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, Mario, what exactly is your position here at FIT?
I am the Director of Public Safety here at FIT. I've been working at FIT for 6 years now. And prior to this, I was at City University for a combined experience of 20 years in law enforcement.
Oh, that's awesome. What is your biggest concern regarding public safety for the students here at FIT?
There's a lot of concerns with regards to property crimes and things like that. But I would say that the biggest concern safety-wise is the tendency from time to time for residents and commuters to go out and have a good time, and sometimes they'll have a little bit too much to drink and can't really care for themselves once they hit that point.
Right, right. And what are some tips that you'd like to offer these students when they're out to prevent anything from happening when they return?
Sure. I believe in the buddy system. I think you should stick with your friends and have a game plan prior to going out if you are going to go have drinks.
Right.
You should limit yourself to 1 drink an hour if that's your body's tolerance for alcohol. And also you want to be mindful of where your drink is at all times.
Right.
If you ever lose sight of your drink at any given time, get rid of it, get yourself another drink. It's really not worth drinking something that you've lost sight of and you lost track of.
Of course, of course. So what is the dorming policy here on FAT? Because I know you mentioned when they come back, you want, every student to be as safe as possible. What are the dorming policies here at FIT?
Well, FIT is a dry campus, so alcohol is not allowed anywhere on the either academic or the residential side.
Right.
So if individuals come back, as they do from time to time, if they come back intoxicated, then we do an assessment, make sure that they're safe, that they can take care of themselves. If they can, then they're allowed to proceed. If not, then we would call for emergency services to make sure that they're taken care of.
Right, that's great. Are there any classes or anything that can help students prevent anything regarding their self-defense or when they come back, since there aren't that many, house parties here on FIT because of our New York City location? What do you think is the best tool for that?
Well, for individuals that are looking to protect themselves on or off campus, I would recommend personal self-defense, and I've been asked before by students, should I carry pepper spray? What can I do to protect myself? Tools like that aren't always readily accessible. Sometimes we forget, or sometimes we don't have ready access to it. Whereas personal self-defense, you have your hands ready, always with you, ready to go.
Awesome, right. And as far as tools to help you be safe when you're out, are there any apps or anything that can help students when they're out and they're with their friends that can help them with their safety?
Absolutely. There is an app called Watch Over Me, which is a fantastic app if you're going out for drinks,
Right.
or if you're going out on a date with somebody you may or may not be familiar with. And what the app allows you to do is it allows you to take a certain number of your contacts and list them as emergency contacts through this app. So that it automatically checks in with your emergency contacts to let them know where you are and that you're well. In the event of a crisis, you can always take your phone, shake it, and it automatically tells all of your contacts where you are and the fact that there's a crisis and that you need help.
That's awesome. That is definitely a major tool that the students can take advantage of. Is there anything in general for pedestrian safety any tips or anything that you'd like to offer, since we are in a very busy location of 27th and 7th Avenue? What would you like to offer these students?
Sure. For any residents of Kaufman Hall who don't want to take advantage of the shuttle and would rather walk, I recommend 7th Avenue simply because we've had less issues with pedestrian traffic on 7th Avenue than we have on 8th Avenue. Also, I strongly recommend that people take their noses out of their phones when they're crossing the street and actually look where they're going. That's been a very big problem.
Is there anything like the blue phones that we have on the campus? Do those, are they very effective for the students if in case of an emergency? I know we have them all around campus.
To the exterior of the campus, we have blue phones. On the inside of the campus, we have red phones. And it's basically a call box that doesn't require dialing. You just press the button 24/7. There's a live emergency dispatcher on the other end who can basically find out what's going on and send assistance as needed.
That's awesome. Well, is there anything that you would like to add for our viewers?
Absolutely. Every year we put together an annual security and fire safety report. We post that on the MyFIT website, and I invite everybody to read that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mario, for coming today. And we would like to thank you guys for viewing us. I'm your host, Emily Frederick, and we'd like you to have a fashionably safe day.